Life on life. Life on life. I'm experiencing some internet issues at the moment. The internet issues. It keeps going to the red light. Don't like the red light. So I just did a little live and I was explaining to people why aren't you clicking on my shorts. So the shorts are on and the sun is out. I'm not wearing shorts. I'm talking about my shorts. Why am I talking like that? I don't know why. Anyway, today is a very special day in the life of life on YouTube and Twitter. So I'm celebrating. In half an hour, I'll be a 1 year older. So I'm not too sure about this Irish accent now. The idea, ladies and gents, I met up with a friend yesterday in Weatherspoons. I don't know, I'm just in this silly accent. Anyway, so the idea is he comes in with his hat on, and it's quite warm in Weatherspoons. We're having lunch with my friend PP, as he likes to call himself, Paul Wallington. So on a regular basis, every Sunday, we'll meet up for a chat, lunch, and a brew. And we have a young lad called Andy, and he actually surprised everybody yesterday. This is yesterday, as in I'm talking about Sunday. So when I talk about yesterday, it's today. Yesterday was today, and tomorrow is yesterday. So he actually starts to smile at everybody and then reveals what is underneath his hat. So for an example, let me do an example. So how's everybody getting on, everybody, this morning, this afternoon, this evening? So I'm down to 16%. So let me log on to Google. So I've just updated my what's it called? My titles. So I'm always trying to be one step ahead of everybody else. So now and again I forget to update my titles. So let me see. E. So, for example, right, Andy was wearing a hat. So this actual sound effect will actually tell you what happened to Andy. He went to the local barbers and had all his hair shaved off. So I said to Andy, this time next week, myself, will do mine, and the idea is I'll record myself doing it. I might even go live in front of the actual camera, in front of a mirror, and all I say to people is, when the snow falls, so what frustrates me is every time I walk past the camera at church, I can see the bald head. So in conversation with somebody this morning, they were all wishing me happy birthday. So I was thinking, how old am I? So you got Tiny Tim's Adventures. So apparently he's 3 going on to 6. And apparently, according to him, he's a big boy. So I'm thinking 3, 6. So Tiny Tim the guy who does Tiny Tim must be 36. So when he's 37, he'd probably be saying, I'm 3 going on 7. So I'm thinking about this and going, so this morning I was 15. So if you switch the numbers round, it becomes 51. So I am officially still 15. So at 4:15, which is actually 15 minutes from now, I will be coming from 15 to 25. So think about what I've said earlier, reverse. So 25 reverse is 52. So at the moment, I am 15. So I'm 15 going on to 25 in Tiny Tim's little mind. So thanks you very much for tuning in. So I'm obviously going to hang around, and if anybody's actually watching, I did a little live via YouTube only yesterday, but apparently nobody came in because I actually saw myself talking to myself. I actually saw the window of the chat in the corner, and I thought, right, do I actually hang around and wait for someone to come into chat? So now I've loaded up YouTube on my phone, and it's showing me live on life. So I'm actually thinking, do I change my live on YouTube and Twitter to live on YouTube and mobile, as the Americans call it, mobile device. They used to call it cell. I'm just going to call you on the cell. So how many times can you remember Americans used to call mobile phones cellular? I'm going to phone you on my cell. It's a cell. So according to America, they call mobile phones mobile. I call you on my mobile. So that's what what's his name says it. Kevin Bacon from such films as Footloose and Tremors. So I was watching Courtney Duke. Hello, Courtney Duke. Howdy, Courtney Duke. He was actually live streaming yesterday, and I actually thought, right, I've got nowhere else to go, nothing to do, so I thought I sit in front of the computer watching Courtney Duke playing Farm Simulator. So I actually uploaded a short from his gameplay from Farm Simulator. It's got up to now 43 views. So what's frustrating to me is I actually physically did some shorts this morning, and I thought, why aren't people clicking on my short? So give you let me see. Let me go to my channel. Keep seeing myself live. So shorts, right? The first one there. Hang on, I can't do this. I can't do what Nick Nimman does. The first one there is my cake I had this afternoon. So I wish myself happy birthday. Here's my cake. Here's my free cake. and here's my free brew. So the next one along is happy birthday from Simon, and it's, hang on, that's not good, is it? It goes straight to the next channel. So I'm hoping that people, sorry about the light, it just keeps fading in and out, in and out, in and out. So I'm actually planning to go out tonight. Not been out for ages. So a good friend of mine is hosting a meeting at Latchford, and it's the local pub near the Latchford Locks. Begins with P. Can't remember off by heart. So the idea now is to chill out for a few hours, get myself sorted out. I'm not suited and booted, not doing all that sort of thing. So it is a meeting for people with, we'll say, mental health. He has like a mental health ministry, like a local church type, and the actual group is Isaiah 61, I believe. Let me double check. Got to make sure I get all this information correct. So it is Isaiah 61. So I think if you actually click on the Bible, go to Isaiah 61. I don't know it off by heart. I should know it off by heart. You should know all this. You actually quote things from the Bible that you need to know. So, right, I'm going to ask Google. Isaiah 61. The year of the Lord's favour. I'm expecting someone to read it to me, but that's no good. So, if I click on accept cookie monster, yeah, cookie, yeah. I tried to do me impression of the Cookie Monster. Consent. Do I actually have the actual? Let me see. With these apps now, you can actually have it, so it'll actually somebody will actually do like an audio recording of the Bible. So let me do YouTube without adverts. Pay for YouTube. So every time I actually do, let me just Isaiah 61. Right, King James. King James.
Chapter 61. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. And they shall build the old wastes, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. But ye shall be named the priest of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. For I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offering, and I will direct their work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them, that they are the seed which the Lord hath blessed. I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. My soul shall be joyful in my God, for he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorneth herself with her jewels. For as the earth bringeth forth her bud, and as the garden causeth the things that are sown in it to spring forth, so the Lord God will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all the nations.
So that is Isaiah 61. So I didn't want to actually cut it short. I wanted the guy to read the whole chapter. So Isaiah 61. Trying to remember the actual name of the pub that Isaiah 61 is held. Begins with P. I'll tell you what, I need to. Everybody's wishing me happy birthday today. It's quite nice. So let me double check. Pay points. Latchford, pay points. Not too sure the actual postcode, but if you are available to come, we start I think the meeting starts about 7:30 and goes on till the pub closes. So it's a really long night. So we have a guy who's sharing testimony about his life before and after giving his life to the Lord Jesus Christ. So the idea was for me to share my testimony at Kent Street Community Church, because the people who were birthdays normally get up to the front, and people in the congregation would actually share and sing happy birthday to you. So there was an opportunity for me to get up on stage and share the reason why I am at Kent Street Community Church. So we recently said goodbye to a dear sister called Pauline Arden, who would have been her birthday this week. So normally there is 3 people that come up and we wish people happy birthday. So I'm one, Esther, who's actually our worship leader, and Pauline. So extra blessing this year, there was 4 birthdays altogether, including me, Pauline. So Big John, So he's not bad. He's a good boy. So I want to thank you again for tuning in this afternoon, and hopefully you would actually click on and wish me happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear me. Happy birthday to me. Normally, I would get lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of birthday wishes and thanks via Facebook. But unfortunately, my Facebook got hacked. So now I am down from 565 friends, and only 5 used to speak to me on a regular basis. So Facebook, don't even think about it. I used to have the channel broadcasting from YouTube and Facebook. So it used to be live on YouTube and Facebook. Unfortunately, then I got my Facebook hacked. So I thought, right, where do I go now? Where do I go from here? So I thought, right, let's go to Twitter. So I actually thank God very much for Twitter. It has its difficulties, but I'm able to stream live to Twitter. There was actually a good opportunity years and years ago where I used to use Restream, and I still use Restream. This actual presentation of my stream is brought to you via OBS Studio, which sends a signal to Restream that actually restreams the actual broadcast to YouTube and Twitter. So in the good old days, I was actually blessed to have 4 channels available to stream to, only for a special week where they were actually promoting Restream. So I could actually stream this service, this actual blog, to YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. But now, because I've only got the basic package for Restream, YouTube, and Twitter. So this is the reason why my channel is live on YouTube and Twitter. So the other idea in the future will be to change to the title I name this stream today. So life on life, life on live, or life on live. Na 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 na. Life is life. So I've witnessing when I actually go live via Kent Street Community Church, I am actually now streaming the whole service. But as from 10:30 to 11 o'clock, you only hear the audio. Nobody else. You can't see people. You only can hear people. So the idea is to develop this. So there is a warning every morning and evening on the TV at Kent Street Community Church to say we are live streaming this service. So anybody on the stage has signed an agreement that their face will be broadcast live on the internet. So they sign, sealed, and date. So my face is not data protected. If you understand data protection, it means your face will be blocked out. So unless you have been given the right for your face to show on the internet. So I am approaching 52 years of age. So hopefully I'm going to go to the time I was born. So then bear with me and I'll give you something to look forward to. Alright, so I've got a notification that Courtney Duke has seen his live stream being edited into a short. So I'm going to reply. Not a problem. So Courtney Duke has now seen his recording of his car crash on my channel. So boom. So there you go. So I named it Car Crash Farm Simulator. So that video has now got 44 views. So hopefully it's going to promote his channel and my channel at the same time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this short now. I'm going to love you and leave you, and hopefully we'll do it all again tomorrow. And drop a comment, wish me happy birthday, and hopefully by this time next week, the cost of living payment will actually be in my account. So we're all waiting for 301 cost of living. So I've just recently received a bill for £200. So had to phone up the people involved and say I was expecting this payment of 301 back in at the end of March. So there was a rumour that everybody will start getting that payment from the 21st of March to the 1st of April. Then it got I think it's pushed back, because if I say it's been brought forward, that's the wrong word. It was brought back. So I have now got a notification from DWP that sends out the payments as from the 25th of April to the 17th of March. You will be paid the sum of 301. So I was explaining to my energy supplier that my bill is £200 because I was expecting the 301 to cover that payment. So everybody's now on hold. So the companies actually involved know that they're not going to get any payment from me until this time next month. So everything's on hold, but I'm still liable to pay the next payment from my energy supplier. So my bill works out, if I don't put any gas on and don't put any lecky on, it works out £75 a month. So what can you do? What can you do when they send you a bill? You don't rip it up, you don't throw it away, because it's going to come and bite you in the ass. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to wish myself a happy birthday. So from 15 to 25 in 10 minutes. So if you work it out, 15, I'm 15 now. So in 7 minutes, I'm going to be 25. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, rewind this video in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, fade to black, 2,